a mid-journey alternative, so we need to do lots of experiments with lots of different settings, lots of different models, and see what the best results we can get are. So just adding a few more parameters you can set when you're generating art. So I'm just looking at the Gradio library. I'm just adding some steps and guidance scale we're going to play around with. So I added that here, and I made some code. I effectively added a few more controls, so just the number of steps and the some arguments you can send into this pipe, which is like guidance scale or negative prompts. I'm just going to expose guidance scale and the steps back here, and working backwards too. So this is what the UI is. Just need 2 more sliders. So one for the number of steps, which is a number. Because I'm using latent consistency, you only want to go like 1 to 8 steps. I do get some issues with eyes, which could be fixed with another process. Same with the hands. Normally it's fixed with detection and in painting with like a hand and eye specific prompt. But if we just play around with some settings, we might be able to get better results. So play around with the number of steps. We're playing around with a model called Proteus, and yeah, we're trying to vary the steps and the guidance, which is with latency consistency models, it's normally 1 to somewhere in the range of 1 to 2. This is kind of recommended. Our interface for making images, we accept a few more inputs now and accept steps, scale. So this function accepts all these arguments. Steps, scale. Run our server. A few different prompts. Now we can try out run steps and guidance scale. So let's try and see. Off. You know that we have some problems with hands and swords and eyes. So sword. Sometimes eyes clear helps, just hunting for good eyes. Yeah, actually, it is so it's correct about doing 8 steps. Although this will be a lot faster because I'm just running it on a laptop GPU right now. I get a bit more hardware, we can play on other models like Sync MOE. That's an extrude expert, so that can take a lot more processing power and VRAM to balance multiple models. So it's good, but how do we You kind of see his eyes are messed up. It's like really good. Like the sword looks great. The hands look good. Let's see. Change your level scale. I think that might mess it up. That's kind of more prompt adherence. I'm not clear if it gets better with more steps. I might need to drop to another model, just send that the embedding to another model, and then do a different scheduler, a less aggressive schedule than LCM to get better quality. But you kind of still need the model to understand that same embedding space, so that could be hard to actually come up with a model that understands the same embedding space. That's the model previously further down in the pipeline. That's like, for example, putting an STXL refiner on the end. But if we did that, it wouldn't understand the embedding space of our model we're using here, which is Proteus plus latent consistency LoRa weights that get added in. So it's kind of a quite specific model. It's pretty much tuned for generating fast results. So that's kind of supposedly a lot more adherence to the prompts. So, like that's like significantly better. Still, the main issue is like the hand grabbing the sword, but yeah, very cool. I think that's better. But you can go down to 5 steps and see. It's another kind of cool one. But still the eyes and still that hand. But it kind of shows you don't need that much steps. You get pretty good results. You do get a bit of weirdness, but you compare that to that. The hand hasn't gotten much better. It's still kind of not holding the sword correctly, so you can then paint over that and you might get the hand right. Scale it up. This is about where it's configured right now by default. There's still some eye issues. Kind of a blur around the sword, but it's almost better to kind of blur it than get it wrong. Yeah, I think there's probably some further work, I say, in painting over these two areas with a specific prompt, and it's kind of hard to get the one model to do it without the next requirement stage or the specific detection and in painting fixes. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to make progress without some extra processing. It's all the time how it goes.